What's up, people? Welcome on the channel. My name is Clifford Mlauzi. In today's video, I would like to show you how I was able to take buy trades on US30 exactly at 15:30. And I would like to explain in detail because I have the before and afters, and I want to take you step by step process on how I was able to take these beautiful trades, and also want to show you how you can be able to do the same thing, because the whole purpose of me doing this video is to teach you so that you can also be able to do the same. So be with me from now to the end of this video, and let's see how this thing is gonna turn out. Don't forget to like, subscribe, drop a comment, and share this video with friends. Otherwise, let's get into the video. So guys, all these signals that this was the first trade and this was the second trade, all these trades were actually shared in my private VIP signal group and also my mentorship group. So you can actually, if you'd like to be part of these two groups, let me know, and you can always reach me out on any of my platforms, whether it's on IG, Facebook, TikTok, or anyway, or you can just send me an email. But I think if you also take your time, you're also gonna find my number somewhere. Yeah, but so let's get started. This was yesterday's trade and this was today's trade. So I'm gonna explain all of this in detail. So right now, I would like to show you the before of this trade, like how you're able to do these things, because we have proof that this trade was taken. All right, so let's come here. I'm not sure, but let's come here. So this was around 12 p.m., 12 to 1 p.m. and I actually told the people that this is what we are looking forward to see, and if as soon as the market does this, we're gonna go in the market, we're gonna start buying. So what was I looking at? So if you remember quite well from my previous videos, I'm a smart money trader, so I trade smart money, and normally looking at demand and supply, or looking at liquidity sweeps, we're looking at a bunch of things, but mainly what we want is to see market forming liquidity. So this was like a major liquidity, and then this was like an internal liquidity. So I wanted to see price sweeping liquidity on the outside, and then come out for a reversal or retest, and then we're good to go up. So definitely when the market is breaking this structure, it means that the market is simply giving us a displacement where we're gonna have like an FEG, and then the market's gonna come for a retest, and then we're gonna be pushing up. So this was like a signal that was sent, and then later this exactly happened, whereby the market jumped, and then we have this retest right here, which is like an FEG, a gap, and then later on the market just pushed, because on a smaller time frame the market really came back, and then we shoot to the sky. But I normally do this detailed photos, screenshots for my students, so that they should be able to understand, see what is really happening. But like on my own, I know exactly if I say it's a buy, I'm afraid it's a buy. So like I literally entered right there, and because me, I'm willing to take a loss, whether I'm wrong or I'm right, I'm willing to take a loss. So I can just enter, even if I know that it's a buy or it's a sell, I just enter that direction, and then we hold. Yeah, but for my students, I tell them to wait for things like this thing, so that they shouldn't find themselves in spaces where they're blowing their accounts or something like that. So yeah, so this was like how everything played out, and it was really a very good trade. And where you're seeing it's exactly right here. So you can actually see that the market, as soon as it broke, it came on a retest right here. Let me just zoom out so that you can see what we're talking about. Yeah, so you can actually see that the market broke up and then came on a retest this week. So this week is when people could be interested to jump in and start buying, and then yeah, we're pushing all the way to the upside up until we hit our TP. So I don't want to remove everything, because I'm keeping these things for a purpose. Yeah, so how was I able to know that okay, US30 is time to buy or US30 is time to sell? So what you have to know is that you need to understand structure at all costs. Like you need to understand structure. Like in my case, what you're seeing right here is that you're seeing we're having a break of structure, that price trade above, and then we went down here to strip liquidity. This was like Thursday. This was it was Tuesday, and this was Wednesday, Thursday, and then today's Friday. Yeah, so this was Wednesday. Price went down to sweep liquidity and then came back. So this is like we're trading based on a higher time frame, right? We're trading based on a higher time frame. So this structure is this thing that we trade all the time, whereby price, liquidity, and then we want liquidity to be swept on the downside and then on the upper side, and then to come on the latest and then continue going up. So this is exactly what you're seeing right here, whereby we're seeing liquidity was swept on the downside. Let's just put it like that. You can actually see that liquidity was swept downside and then on the upper side, and then it came on the latest. So this is the whole latest. So by the way, we need also to check like what is happening on a smaller time frame. So we're having like internal liquidity, which is right here. And on internal liquidity, when I zoom in, it's just like the same thing, whereby we're having liquidity like that, and then we need to see liquidity being taken out. And as soon as liquidity was taken out, we need to see liquidity being grabbed on the upper side and then come on the latest. So this is exactly that what has happened. Also, this liquidity was grabbed on the downside. Oops. Yeah, this liquidity was grabbed on the downside, and then we're seeing another liquidity that was also grabbed on the upper side. And as soon as liquidity was grabbed on the downside and the upper side, we had to identify an FVG where price came, which was this one. Let me just remove this so that it should look clean. Charts should look clean always. All right. So yeah, as soon as the market pushed to the upside, it actually broke. So this is the candle that broke to the upside, this candle, and then it came back on the latest. Yeah, to fill up this FVG. So as price came back to fill up the FVG, what did we do? We entered the trade. We're in. So this is the time when I feel like it was comfortable for my students to enter. Why? It's because we had cleared out everything and there was no risk for anybody to take, because this trade was gonna play out anyway. All right, so it actually went up all the way to this level, which is really an amazing space. Yeah, but as I told you, I entered early, somewhere around here. I was already in the trade early, you know, getting moves. All right, so next, let's move to today's trade. So today's trade was coming from, let's just zoom out so that we can have a clear picture. So yeah, this is today's trade. The same thing, guys. Like we saw this thing happening, and then we knew that not that we knew, but we just have to apply the same thing, whereby we need to see price coming down here to grab liquidity and then continue pushing to the upside. So what did I see? What I saw was we're having this liquidity right here. Liquidity right here. So you can always just mark up where you're seeing like price has been trading above a lot, and then I'm also seeing like more liquidity here. And always pay attention to the origin, where the market is coming from. So this is our origin, where the market is coming from. And how did the market move? It moved, and then this is where everything is ending. Why? Because the market, when the market pushed up, it came down in these levels, which means anything that is below these areas is something that we need to pay attention to. All right, so we need to pay attention to any area that is below this area. I mean, that is below this area, right? I mean, like this area that is down here is the most important area for us. Why? Because liquidity has started from here all the way covering all this area. So that's like an area where I need to pay attention. So my liquidity zone is covering all this area, right? All the way to here, just like that. Okay, so I was waiting to see price grabbing liquidity on one of the sides, either up or down. So what I normally noticed was price came down here I was waiting for that to see price coming down here to grab liquidity. So let me show you before we get any further. So this was our signal saying that I think we don't have one more picture, but don't worry, let me put it out there so that you guys can see what we're talking about, because we love to talk with proof. Let's see this one. All right, so you can actually see that this is our liquidity all the way this area, and then we're waiting for price to come in this area just to tap, and then continue pushing to the upside. So for us to wait for something like that, we need to be patient, and exactly you can actually see price boom pushed and then came in that area and it tapped, and as soon as price tapped, what next? You see where the price is going. So the same strategy that we use to catch this move right here is the same strategy that we are also using to catch this beautiful move right here. All you just need is to make sure that you're being consistent, you know what you're looking for on the market, and don't just be like a person who always changes the mind, be like, hey, it's a buy, oh, it's a sell, just to see like a small move and be like, hey, it's a sell. Because I know that some people were selling right here, but they can't be selling because there was a bunch of liquidity that needed to be wiped out. That is why price had to come down here. And if we also like add with our technicals, we can actually see that we're having the trend line 1, 2, and then this is our third touch, and then we're having 1, 2, and then just pushing like that. So this is just like something that to complement your strategy on area, something like that. But the main thing was already about the liquidity and everything. And so moving forward, let's see, we have already looked at this one, we have already looked at this one, we have already looked at this one, and we have also already looked at this one, and we have also already looked at this one. So right now, let's come here. So right now, all right, so there was also another trade that was pushing to the downside, but I don't think it's worth it for me to explain why I took this selling trade on US30. I don't feel like it's worth it because this is just like one of those risk entries that I took pushing to the downside. But I can explain why I took this, why I'm taking this trade, because right now I'm in this buy trade. We're pushing to the upside. So what we're gonna do is just like go on a 1 minute time frame so that we can explain it very, very clearly. And okay, so as you can see that the market pushed up, and then there's so much imbalance, so much inducement down here, and then the market is likely to come in these areas to balance. So one thing that I noticed on this trade is that I saw price I've just seen price like, you know, trading below these areas, you know, trading below right there, which means, yeah, price trading below. That means that price is just simply grabbing liquidity down there, and after liquidity has been grabbed, we're looking forward to see these areas being taken out. Yeah, so sometimes with the kind of the way I trade, sometimes I do early entries, and then I scale in. Like I can scale in right here, somewhere around there. I can scale in with my stop losses just below there. Yeah, but for now I go with early entries. Like right now I'm already in a trade, and the trade is running. So you can actually see right here, if you can see +20, +0, +10. Yeah, that's like my trades are landing right there. So those are the profits, those are losses, P&L. Yeah, so you can see -40, -50. So this is like the trade that I'm currently in right now, and I'm looking forward to hold this trade all the way to the upside, because there's so much potential in this trade, heading to the top. But you need to stay strong always, because you know your USD is really crazy, you know. Just need this to make sure you understand how it moves and everything. So this is like the trade for today, and let me just remove everything so that I can be seeing fresh stuff. All right, so that's my stop loss. My take profit is right. No, my take profit is right there. No, it's right there. All right. Otherwise, thank you guys for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to like this video, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you can always get notified every time I post a new video. And don't forget to drop a comment. Just say something. Otherwise, let's meet in the next video, and take care of yourself. God loves you a lot. Goodbye.